Today I'm going to give you a little bit of a tutorial on how to do wheel spaces for your car. This is a very simple mod that you can do. Honestly, I think doing mods yourself is one of the best ways to feel connected to your car. And honestly, this fitment looks shit. So you're going to need a couple things to get this done. You're going to need a jack, some wheel chocks, wheel ramps if your car's too low and you can't jack it up, a torque wrench, jack stands, and some thread locker, medium thread locker. You don't want to go with the heavy stuff, otherwise you're not going to be able to get the spacers back off the car. First things first, before you even jack up the car, you want to make sure you crack all your wheel nuts so that you can actually do it when you get the car up in the air. So proper jacking routine, make sure that you've got your wheel chocks in, handbrakes on, car sitting in first gear, and then you can get it up in the air. Get her up in the air. Now, since we've broken our nuts, we can get them off relatively easy. And we can pull our wheel off. Give it a bit of a shake. Ooh, that's dirty. So just get a little bit of Loctite on the edge of the threads. Just put it on the top. When you put the screw on, it'll move it around anyways. The rotor's hammered. You should be cleaning yours if you have new rotors, but mine are cracked and they got to go anyway. So we're going to slip our spacer on, and then we are going to be putting the threads, the nuts, sorry, that come with the spacers, and putting them on the bolts. Once they are on, you're going to be torquing them in a crisscross pattern. Breath. Once it's torqued, we're just going to get our wheel back on. Brother, why do you suck? There we go. Fuck, we did. Once you have your wheel back on, we can start getting our lugs back on. Again, I'm going to torque these bad boys up. Bro, how did I get dirt on my face? Once that is done, your wheel spaces are done. This is how it looks. And a couple things that you should note. Your factory lugs will probably have the caps popped off them when you torque them, when you put them back on. You will need to get longer lugs if you want the top cap to stay on. It'll basically just not have enough thread because of the new spaces, but it's not really a problem. It's just more of a aesthetic thing. The second thing is make sure you have the correct spaces. Go for a drive around the block before you go on a real long drive. It's always good to come back and do a quick torque check and just make sure that your wheels and the spaces are in torque, but I didn't do that. I don't really care. It will be fine. But apart from that, it's a nice easy mod you can do at home. If you have any questions, let me know.